Hey guys, back today with another Love Dare. Today is day 28. Love makes sacrifices. 1 John 3:16 says, He laid down His life for us. We should also lay down our lives for our brothers. Life can be hard, but what we usually mean is that our life can be hard. We're the first to feel it when we're the ones being mistreated or inconvenienced. We're quick to sulk when we're the ones who feel deprived or unappreciated. When life is difficult for us, we notice. But too often, the only way we notice that life is hard for our mate is when they start complaining about it. Then instead of genuinely caring or rushing in to help, we might think they're just having a bad attitude. The pain and pressure they're under don't register with us nearly the same way as our pain and pressure. When we want to complain, we expect everyone to understand and feel sorry for us. This doesn't happen when love is at work. Love doesn't have to be jarred awake by your mate's obvious signs of distress. Before worries and troubles have begun to bury them, love has already gone into action mode. It sees the weight beginning to pile up and it steps in to help. That's because love invites you to be sensitive to your spouse. Love makes sacrifices. It keeps you so tuned in to what your spouse needs that you often respond without being asked. And when you don't notice ahead of time and must be told what's happening, love responds to the heart of the problem, quickly and directly. Even when your mate's stress comes out in words of personal accusation, love shows compassion rather than becoming defensive. Love can look beyond a complaint and see a hurting person with an unmet need crying out for help. Love will then give strategically to meet that need. Instead of sitting around upset that they're not treating you the way you think they should, let love pick you up out of your self-pity and turn your attention toward discovering and meeting their hidden needs. That's what Jesus did. He laid down His life for us to show us that we should also lay down our lives for others. That's 1 John 3:16. He taught us that the evidence of love is found in seeing a need in others, then doing all we can to satisfy it. For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. Naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me. That's Matthew 25, 35 and 36. These are the types of needs you should be looking for in your wife or husband. Is he hungry, needing you sexually, even when you don't feel like it? Is she thirsty, craving for the time and attention you seem able to give to everyone else? Does he feel like a stranger, insecure in his work, needing home to be a refuge and sanctuary? Is she naked, frightened or ashamed, desperate for the warm covering of your loving affirmation? Is he feeling sick, physically tired and needing you to help guard him from interruptions? Does she feel in prison, fearful and depressed, needing some safety and intervention? Love is willing to make sacrifices to see that the needs of your spouse are given your very best effort and focus. When your mate is overwhelmed and under the gun, love calls you to set aside what seems so essential in your own life to help rescue them, even if it's merely the gift of a listening ear. Often all they really need is just to talk their situation out. They need to see in your two attentive eyes, that you truly care about what this is costing them, and you're serious about helping them seek answers. They need you to pray with them about what to do, and then keep following up to see how it's going. The words, "How are you doing?" and "How can I help you?" need to stay fresh on your lips. The solutions may be simple and easy for you to handle, or they may be complex and expensive, requiring time, energy, and great effort. Either way, God will give you unique insights into the pressure your mate is under and unique abilities to step in and greatly reduce their level of stress. Bear one another's burdens and thereby fulfill the law of Christ. That's Galatians 6:2. Jesus willingly took our problems on himself, and he extends us daily grace to empower us to do it for others. When the New Testament believers began to walk in love, their lives together were marked by sharing and sacrifice. Their heartbeat was to worship the Lord and to serve his people. All those who had believed were together and had all things in common, and they began selling their property and possessions and were sharing them with all, as anyone might have need. That's Acts 2:44 and 45. As Paul said to one of these churches in a later decade, I will most gladly spend and be expended for your souls. 2 Corinthians 12:15. Lives that have been raised from death by Jesus' sacrifice should be ready and willing to make small daily sacrifices for those within our reach and in need of our love. Here's today's dare. What's one of the greatest needs in your spouse's life right now? Is there a need you could lift from their shoulders today by a daring act of sacrifice on your part? Whether the need is big or small, purpose to do what you can to meet the need. Man, it's a good love dare today. And a great thought. You know, again, just going back to the cornerstone of a believer's life is the fact that Jesus Christ died. He laid his life down. He gave, he sacrificed so that we could receive something. It's so that we could receive his life. So that's unending energy and life. It's Zoe life. It's this inexhaustible life that is, it's the God life. And that's what we're to be filled with. And so number one is to keep that relationship true, solid, open, honest, engaged. Be intimate with God the Father and the Son, and allow the Holy Spirit to fill your temple, because you are his temple, his tabernacle. He bought and paid for it. And then it's the very essence of who God is that you exercise a sacrificial love, because that's the agapeo love. It's a sacrificial love. And so you're practicing. You're not faking it till you make it. You're practicing, because the deeper seed of Christ in you is that. It's perfect love. It's giving love. And so on a daily basis, we're practicing firstly on our spouse, then our family, our family as a whole, and then everyone else in our life. It's that type of love we want to be increasingly living with, and just sticking with it is what it's all about. So each and every day is a new day to start over, to ask God, give me grace here, transform my life, change me. And I tell you what, guys, just sticking with these love dares, that's why I do these things. I mean, I need it myself desperately to keep my heart and mind focused on. These are practical ways to love, and we just forget. I mean, I do. I just forget. I get on my head on all these other things going on. I get distracted, and I forget about what's most important. And so that's why going over these love dares just continuously, I just go over them continuously. It keeps me in the loop of the doing, of the type of love that the deeper seed is within me. It's God's love and its sacrifices. So praying that you're blessed today, living in the love of God and giving it away, that it's just something continually. It's coming to you and coming through you. Praying blessings over your marriage. And God bless you guys. I love you, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.